It's March. It is like 8 degrees outside right now. I'm burning up. I just turned my air on for a little bit because of holy fucking shit. Oh, holy fucking shit. Hello, welcome back, my besties, to another video. As you see by today's title, we are going to be picking my February TBR. If you watched my what am I titling the video? How much I read in a week with the full-time job, you will know that we are now going down to 6 books. Yes, I know, I read like exactly 8 books. I've read 8 books every year, every month this year so far, except for this month, March. I'm on the track to finish 10, maybe 11 if I can squeeze in my last 2 books, or maybe even more. We will see, but I've been in a reading mood, so I technically could keep it at 8, but I think I'm going to go down to 6 because I really have not been prioritizing my TBRs that I pick. Even though I'm such a mood reader and I could mood read from my TBR, I just have not been picking up those books, and that's completely on me. I'm not gonna lie, I just suck, I guess. So with that being said, I am going to pick only 6 now because while I am reading at least 8 books minimum, that literally leaves no room for me to mood read. And technically 6 doesn't either if I continue on that track. But because I'm falling in love with reading in a way I haven't in a really long time again, I feel like I'm going to be reading 10 plus books a month from now on. Especially with the way I have been reading, because I have been consuming books like there's no tomorrow this month. I think I have read nearly every day in the month of February, and I got at least 50 to 100 pages a day. But yeah, we're reading 6 books from now on. So with that being said, let's hop straight into prompt number 1. I'm scared. There is a sequel that I need to badly get on this TBR. Okay? So yeah. If I could freaking open this. Book with LGBTQI rep. There's a couple books I could go for here, but I need to make sure. I need to positively, absolutely confirm that this has LGBTQI rep in it. We're gonna add Our Violent Ends to my TBR for April. This is a sequel that I know I'm going to get to. Will probably be in my monthly continuing series vlog, because I have literally maybe about 20 minutes ago finished these Violent Delights, and I need to know what's going to happen to my characters. We have Kathleen, who is a trans woman. Peak, love her, love her, love her, love her. And then we have a potential gay couple in here between Marshall and Benedict. If you know, you know. I'm trying not to say too much without giving too much away, but what do I do? What's the first line of this book? I know this book is going to break me. It's almost 500 pages, and it's going to break me because if you don't know, These Wild Delights is a Romeo and Juliet retelling set in 1920 Shanghai with 2 rival gangs at war. I'll tell you more about it in my weekly vlog that I have coming that you've already seen, and in my wrap up, which will come after this video. Just know I fell in love with it. It wasn't a 5-star, but I fell in love with it. I really enjoyed it. So we're adding the sequel, the end to this like original duet with this. Prompt number 2. I don't know why I hesitated. I know what prompt you're on. I kind of got to the bottom of the jar. Like I felt the bottom of it to get this one. I can't even see what that says. Book outside my comfort zone. Oh. Okay, there's a couple books I can do here. there's two options I have here. Because honestly, my whole shelf is my comfort zone, but I'm not really like a fluffy, cutesy romance person, and I'm also not a historical person, so I could go two ways for this. Because I have Flawless by Elsie Silver on its way to me. I ordered that book like a couple days ago, like a week ago. No, a couple days ago. Really, I think I ordered them on like a Wednesday or something. Maybe, I don't remember. I ordered Flawless. Okay, that's outside of my comfort zone. I don't read cover romances. Every single romance that I have read is technically a dark romance, although I don't consider the Twisted series a dark romance like books. But the other people do, so do with that what you will. The other book we have is The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna, and I thought I was gonna pick this up in my 24-hour readathon that I'm doing next weekend, but I feel like this is the book that I need to take my time with. So we're adding this to the TBR because I already have it checked out from the library, and it's way outside of my comfort zone. As I said before, I don't read like historical books, and this is set in France of 1939. So I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone with this one for sure. Like, I was already doing it with A Curious Beginning, and I could have added that sequel onto the TBR, but I'm not. I could have also added Our Ends because that's actually outside of my comfort zone because that's a historical fantasy. But we're gonna add this one because I've heard nothing but good things about this. Plus, I think I'm in for a good cry. I know nothing about this book, so I'm going to read the synopsis. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna like this. It's around World War II. Like I said, I'm not a historical person, so you probably would have been like, it's around World War II by 1939, but I'm sorry, it's going on TBR. Prompt number 3. I'm just gonna pick one kind of off the top here. Literally, it's gonna show you me picking like, okay, here we go. If I could freaking get it. Book with moon/stars on the cover. Okay, I was very specific with this, okay? So now we have to go look through my shelves to figure out what book we're reading for this. I have 3 books that would work for this. 2 of them I've never read. 1 of them would be a reread. But I'm kind of in the mood for a reread. I don't know. So we have Perilous Undertaking by Deanna Raybourn, which is the 2nd book. And the Veronica Speedwell series, The Moon, is literally right there. Even if I don't add this to the TBR, there is like a 90% chance I'm going to read this, because once I have book 1, I'm rereading book 1 to annotate it. And then I'll go into this one with the intentions of tabbing and annotating it as well. So this is even if I don't add it to the TBR, it could still work. We have Light from Uncommon Stars by Rika. I don't know how to say her last name, but I have been avoiding this like the plague. But I think it's finally time I try to read this. And then we have my reread with Cemetery Boys, which I don't know if I want to read this because I technically still need to read the Sunbearer Trials. And the sequel to this isn't out yet still. And I kind of, if I reread this, I want it to be closer to whenever the sequel comes out. Okay. Now we're down to 2. I think what I'm going to do is hold myself accountable. I've had this book for quite some time now. Yeah, I've had this book since 2024. June of 2024, so a year and some months now. Almost 2 years. So I think I'm going to add this, and we're going to see if it's available on Living Now, because if it's available on Living Now, I'll just borrow it. I mean, it's available on Libby, so I won't worry about it too bad, but I'm listening to the audiobook for this one. I'm going to immersive read with this one, so here we are. Prompt number 4. I'm gonna shake it up a little bit, get some variety in there. Nala baby, I will play with you after, okay? She keeps dropping her ball in front of me. I think I saw what this was. A book that I softy enough. Okay. And what I mean by that is a book that I don't add to my DNF shelf on Goodreads. Like, I start reading it and then say I'm not in the mood for it and put it back onto my want to read shelf. And there are a couple of those, but there are also a couple of DNFs that I want to retry as well. Because I haven't added in like a book that I don't physically own besides The Nightingale. I think the book we're going to go for, and I think this was on my TBR for another month, right? Okay, the book we're going to pick is one that I softy enough recently that I would go back to once I was in a better mood, because I think I tired myself out on romantasy by trying to read too much romantasy back to back to back. And so that book is A Tongue So Sweet and Deadly by Sophia Saint Germain. I was actually really looking forward to this book, and it was pulling me in, and I think I just psyched myself out of it. I don't know what it was, but I think it was part of like my romantic reading vlog, and those books I was reading like back to back to back, and I don't like to do that. I like to kind of spread out my genres, whether that be romance, mystery, and romantasy, or like regular fantasy. I like to kind of spread them out so I don't get tired of one genre, because I will if I read too much back to back. And I was trying to read Quicksilver and A Tongue So Sweet and Deadly back to back, but all I could think about was how much I enjoyed Quicksilver, and so we ended up DNFing this. But I stopped it and I said I will probably go back to it one day, and I think the day is in April. I think I will try to read this in my 24-hour readathon for April, because I have decided that I think I'm going to do a 24-hour readathon one weekend every month, kind of like Emmy does, because I like 24-hour readathons that help me get through books, and I'm doing one the end of this month, literally next weekend. So either, I don't know which was going to come first. I don't know whether my wrap-up is going to come first or the 24-hour readathon is going to come first. One of them is going to come first, and whichever one it is, you'll see it. But yeah, I want to give this a try again, because I actually really liked it in some aspects. There were other aspects that I didn't like, so we're gonna give it another go round. So that was book 4 for the TBR. Prompt 5 does not feel like it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going to the bottom again. I saw book. That's all I saw for this. Book with what? An animal on the cover. Okay. That's a skull. You don't have an animal, do you know? You don't. Do I even have a book with an animal on the cover? Yes, I do. I see it. Is that the only one I have? No. Ooh, and both those were my 5-star prediction video. Okay, I have 2 options. I have Strange the Dreamer and Stolen Air. Which one do I want to do? Oh gosh. Okay. That is like Any, Mini, Money, Mo or something. We're gonna pick The Stolen Air by Holly Black, which is the first book in the new duet. I say new, but this book came out in, when did this book come out in? 2023. This actually come out in 2023. This book came out in 2023. It's been out for 3 motherfucking years, and I have not read it. So we're gonna be reading this on air by Holly Black, which is the duet that takes place kind of like years after the Cruel Prince. We're following Oak, which is Jude's little brother. So I'm excited. I literally talked about this in my 5-star prediction video that you saw last week, and really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, and we'll talk about how much I'm gonna really enjoy it. Because I just love Holly Black's writing, and I love being in the world of Elfang and stuff. So yeah, I don't know what this is about. I kind of don't want to know. I went in blind with the Cruel Prince. I'm going in blind with this. And then last but not least, you're such a baby. And last but not least, prompt number 6. I'm kind of trying to... The one that fell out is going to be the one that's chosen. Oh, 2026 TBR. Okay. This is fine. These Violent Delights was on my 2026 TBR, I just realized. Oh my gosh. I'm doing so good with that. I've knocked off 2 books from it already? No way. Yeah, I have 3 books off of it, and then I unhauled another one. I made a dent in it. I'm actually doing it. Okay. Okay. Give me one moment. Let's pull this up. Where did it go? No. Where did the prompt go? I don't even know where the prompt went, my friends. Okay, whatever. So I've already read Rebel Witch, Quicksilver, and these Violent Delights. And I'm reading Heavenly Bodies right now. Oh my gosh. Oh, I think I'm gonna do it. I've been putting it off, but I have a lot of like fantasy on this TBR, so I think I'm gonna throw a wrench in the game, and we're going to read the first book in the Edge of Darkness trilogy, which is Insatiable by Lee Rivers. I'm actually on Rachel from Raven Haired Readers Patreon, and she was talking about how she started this recently and she's really enjoying it, although she didn't think she would, because Rachel is not like a dark romance person. I am. Dark romance is like my bread and butter. Sorry, I'm looking for the prompt because I took it out the jar and then it went missing after I took it out the jar. Where did it go? Anyways, back to Insatiable. She was talking about it. I've also seen... Who else have I seen read this? I don't know. But I know people have read this and really enjoyed it. And I'm in the mood for a good dark romance. Because while I have been, like, reading dark romance, I haven't been reading, like, good dark romance. Like, long, juicy, heart-wrenching, heartbreaking dark romance. In a while. Like, since reading the Cat and Mouse duet. Like, that type of dark. And I heard that this is that type of dark, and I'm excited, but also a little scared. That's why I was decided if I buy physical copies of this book, because I want to, but I've been like a little bitty itty bitty scared about it. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna read it. We're gonna love it, and we're gonna find out together, besties. So there you have it. That is my 6-book April TBR. I'm actually really excited with this TBR. It's a stacked TBR. I have some chunky books to read on it, considering I think both of these are like 500 pages almost or so. And I'm excited. I have some anticipated reads on here, from Insatiable by Lee Rivers to now Our Violent Ends by Chloe Gong, and a book that I should have read a really long time ago. So I'm very, very excited about this TBR. Let's hope that me downsizing to 6 really motivates me to start actually trying to make it through my monthly TBRs. I think it will. I want it to. I want it to encourage me to read my TBRs. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have read any of the books that I picked out for my TBR for this month, do let me know. I think I have 2 books I'm excited about, and that is The Stolen Heir and Insatiable. Those are the 2 I'm most excited about. But down below on my Instagram, Goodreads, and Fable for you to check out if you would like. Definitely follow my Fable because I update more frequently over there than I do on Goodreads. So yeah, but like, comment, do whichever. I hope you have a great day, evening, night, morning, afternoon, and whatever part of the world you are having it in. And I will see you in my next video, guys. She is still waiting for me to throw a ball for her. So, Nala. Goodbye.